All right. Buckle up, listeners, because today we are diving deep into a tool that can seriously up your trading game.
We're talking about the relative strength index, but not the basic stuff you see everywhere.
We're going pro with this one. This deep dive is all about Hayden's Advanced RSI. It's a trading view indicator, super popular, and it takes this classic RSI tool, the one pretty much every trader knows. It takes it to a whole new
Oh
level.
yeah, for sure. Most traders know.
Yeah.
Like the very basic RSI. Above 70, overbought, below 30, oversold. This is different.
Way different.
It's like layers of analysis all built in that can really seriously refine your trading, make those decisions sharper.
Okay, so for anyone listening who's like, wait, back up, RSI, what's that? Just real quick, think of it like a car's speedometer, but for price.
It's all about momentum, how fast price is moving up or down.
Exactly. Helps you spot if a trend is running out of steam, maybe about to reverse. But, and this is a big but, Hayden's approach doesn't just look at, is RSI above this line, below that one?
It's way more than that.
Way more. We're talking RSI combined with, what else?
Trend analysis, right?
Trend analysis for sure, but also, like, it even pulls in some elements of stochastic oscillators. Divergence patterns, too.
It's like this indicator is the Swiss Army knife of indicators, basically.
Exactly, like having multiple tools in one.
So we've got to be specific here. We're talking Hayden's Advanced RSI. It was developed by Barefoot Joey, right?
That's the one.
I've seen it on TradingView, and honestly, the list of features, kind of impressive, but also, I'll be honest, a little intimidating.
Yeah, it's definitely popular, and for good reason. It's not just showing you the basic RSI line. It's overlaying all this extra analysis right there on your chart.
Right on the chart, so you're seeing it all happen in real time. Okay, so intimidating list of features, just to pick one out here. Stochastic of X signals. I mean, come on, that just sounds cool, even if I have no idea what it means.
We'll break it all down, don't worry.
Okay, good, because then, on top of that, there are these price to RSI labels. This thing sounds like it has its own secret code. Let's decode it then. So those price to RSI labels, actually super useful. I think they're one of the best parts. I imagine this. You're looking at your RSI, and right there, boom, potential price levels. On the RSI itself, that's what this does.
So instead of just seeing, say, RSI hit 70 and thinking, okay, maybe it's overbought, this is giving me actual price targets tied to those RSI levels.
Exactly.
That's incredibly helpful. I can see why this is popular. Okay, but you said we decode it all. You can't just say stochastic of X signals and then move on. What is that?
Okay, fair enough. Think of those stochastic of X signals, like mini momentum detectors, but within the RSI itself.
So we're analyzing the momentum of the momentum now. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it.
It's about nuance. It helps you see those little shifts in momentum that you might totally miss if you were just looking at the regular RSI line.
Okay, so we're already analyzing momentum of momentum. I can see how this gets advanced pretty quickly, but, and maybe this is the theme already, it's not just about these individual features.
It's how they all work together.
Right, like a system.
Exactly. And what really makes Hayden's version stand out are the specific rules. He lays out these guidelines for how you identify an uptrend, a downtrend, a potential reversal.
Yeah.
All based on how these elements are interacting.
We're talking Hayden's RSI rules, and that's where the real trading edge is, right?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so the indicator description, I know it mentions things like specific types of divergences you want to see within certain RSI ranges. Where do we even start with these rules?
Let's start with uptrends. One of Hayden's rules, right off the bat, he says a potential uptrend is more likely when the RSI is sitting between 80 and 40.
Whoa, hold on. 80 and 40. I thought anything above 70 was overbought territory. This is a much wider range than I would have expected.
Most traders would think that, but remember, Hayden's looking at the bigger picture.
So it's not just about the RSI level itself.
Right. He wants to see more than just, is it above this line? He wants to see those bearish divergences, those hidden bullish divergences playing out within that 80 to 40 range.
Divergences, divergences, divergences. I'm sensing a theme here. It's like they're fundamental to Hayden's whole approach.
Oh, they absolutely are.
Yeah.
Remember, a divergence happens when basically the price action and the RSI aren't lining up. Like price might make a higher high, but the RSI makes a lower high. That can be a signal maybe momentum is shifting.
Okay, so for a potential uptrend, we're in that 80 to 40 RSI range, and then we want to see what kind of divergences are happening in there. What else?
Divergences are huge, but Hayden's system, it goes even deeper than that. He has this whole rule based on something called momentum discrepancy reversal, which, yeah, it's a mouthful.
Okay, see, now you're just using big words to make me feel like I'm back in high school. What in the world is momentum discrepancy reversal? Break it down for me.
Right. All right. So think of it like this. Most traders, right, they just look at price momentum. Simple enough, price going up fast, going down slow, whatever.
Makes sense.
But Hayden comes along and he's like, hold on a minute. What about the momentum of the RSI itself? He wants you to compare the 9-bar simple moving average and the 45-bar exponential moving average.
Mm-hmm.
But, and this is the kicker, on the RSI, not on the price.
Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up. We're analyzing moving averages on top of the RSI. My brain just exploded.
It's like meta-analysis. I don't even know what to call it.
But kind of brilliant when you think about it.
Right. It might seem like too much, but it's about those little hints most traders are missing. This momentum discrepancy reversal.
Mm-hmm.
It can show you shifts in the trend before they even show up in the price.
Okay, my brain's still catching up. I'm not going to lie. So we're watching for these divergences. We're putting moving averages on the RSI. Anything else with these Hayden's rules? There's got to be more.
Oh, there's more. We've got hidden divergences, too. Remember how we were saying divergences can signal a potential trend shift?
Yeah.
Well, these hidden divergences, they can actually confirm that a trend is going to keep going. Like they show strength.
Okay, wait. Now we've got regular divergences and hidden divergences. This is why they call it advanced, I guess. What even is a hidden divergence? How's it different?
Let me see if I can explain.
Yeah.
With a regular bullish divergence, right, price is making a lower low, but the RSI is making a higher low. Like it's hinting maybe the sellers are losing steam.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
But with a hidden bullish divergence, price makes the higher low, but the RSI is making a lower low. Seems backwards almost.
Yeah, it does.
But what it means is buyers are getting more aggressive, even on those little dips. It confirms the uptrend is strong.
It's like a secret signal. Only the RSI is picking it up. I love this. This is so cool. So these hidden divergences, they're part of how Hayden wants us to use the system, right? Not just something extra.
Totally. Another layer of confirmation. And speaking of confirmation, remember those stochastic of X signals from before? Yeah, they can be really helpful here. Like if you see those lining up with your divergence patterns, even more confidence in your analysis.
It's like this indicator is building you a case, right? Like one piece of evidence at a time. Okay, we've done RSI levels, we've done regular divergences, hidden divergences, moving averages on the RSI, those stochastic signals. Anything else? Anything else we need to have on our radar when we're using Hayden's Advanced RSI? I feel like you need a whiteboard at this point to keep track.
One more thing. It's really cool. It's called the triple trend state. This is cool because instead of just seeing lines and squiggles, this feature tells you right on the chart, is the market bullish, bearish, or choppy? According to Hayden's analysis, of course.
It's like having, I don't know, a co-pilot in the passenger seat giving you a second opinion on where the market's going. That would be amazing.
Exactly. It helps simplify things, especially if you're still learning all these signals, gives you that quick confirmation. But gotta say it again, it's not about just blindly following signals.
Right, of course. Gotta use your brain. But this helps. I can see that. So we've covered a lot. We talked RSI levels, we talked regular and hidden divergences, then analyzing those moving averages of the RSI, crazy, then the stochastic of X signals, and now this triple trend state. Is there anything else our listeners should know about how Hayden thinks about this stuff? So just to recap here, we've talked about specific RSI levels, right? And then all those divergences, regular and hidden.
Don't forget analyzing the moving averages of the RSI itself.
Right.
That still blows my mind.
Right. It's like next level stuff. And then on top of that, those stochastic of X signals.
And the triple trend state, which honestly, that's one of my favorite features. So simple, but so useful.
Yeah, it really ties it all together. It's like this indicator isn't just giving you signals, it's teaching you a whole new way to think about the market, Yeah. About momentum and trends.
It's like having a secret decoder ring, but for trading. Love it. And it makes me wonder, with all these layers of analysis, how does it change how you manage risk, like your position sizing?
Ooh, good question. If you're seeing all these confirming signals with Hayden's system, do you feel more confident? So maybe you take bigger trades. Or does it make you more cautious because there's also more complexity?
Right. It's a balance. I don't think there's one right answer. Some traders might see all those signals lining up and feel great, like this is it. But others might be more cautious.
Depends on your style for sure. Which, speaking of style, I know Hayden's Advanced RSI is based on John Hayden, right? He wrote The Complete RSI, classic book. Would you recommend that for someone who's like, okay, I'm convinced I need to learn this stuff?
100%. This indicator is awesome, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the book, that's the source. Hayden himself explaining all of it, it's worth it.
Noted, adding it to my reading list for sure. Any other final tips for our listeners, people who are going to run out and start using Hayden's Advanced RSI tomorrow?
Don't just learn it, use it, experiment, see how it works in different market conditions,
Mhm.
find what works for you, and be patient. You're not going to master it overnight.
Words of wisdom. This has been fascinating. Hayden's Advanced RSI, definitely worth checking out if you want to take your technical analysis to the next level. Huge thanks to our expert for breaking it all down for us today.
Happy to be here. Anytime.
And listeners, thank you for joining us for this deep dive. We'll see you next time.